As the Storage Review Lab continues to grow and evolve, we have over 100 U of compute and storage equipment. As many enterprises and small and branch offices know, as compute and storage gear continues to grow, new challenges present themselves. In our case, one of those challenges was cooling our lab. We've worked with Tripp Lite to deploy an SRCOOL12K in the lab, which is a self-contained portable air conditioning unit. The SRCOOL12K comes in a 120 volt or a 230 volt version and offers 12,000 BTU of cooling power that provides adequate cooling for a 500 square foot room. As we take a closer look at the SRCOOL12K, we can see the default shipping status is for this louver design, which lets you adjust air flow up or down. And that's useful in many cases, but Tripp Lite also includes a flexible tubing unit that we normally use in our lab to direct airflow to where we need it the most, which is directly in front of the server racks. The air goes out the exhaust tube, which can run out a window, a vent, or into a drop ceiling to disperse the heat created from the unit. Looking at the button settings, we've got on-off mode and temperature settings. The modes vary between cooling, which is your traditional air conditioning mode, dry, which is a dehumidifier mode, and a fan only, which will just circulate air into space. What's really interesting about this Tripp Lite unit is they've done an excellent job at water handling. While some competing units and residential units accumulate water in buckets that have to be emptied every day, or perhaps more frequently depending on the humidity in the room, this unit is able to use the water for cooling and then exhaust the rest out the exhaust tube. The Tripp Lite also has a variable fan speed mode for high, mid, and low, a lock setting to make sure that once you've selected your settings that nothing changes, and a timer for variable operation. The unit's capable of cooling from 60 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We typically keep it in a range of 76 to 78 degrees depending on what we're doing in the lab and what our needs are. And overall, this unit itself has managed to save us a tremendous amount of money by giving us spot cooling in the lab where we need it most without having to invest in more expensive air conditioning units. In terms of an operational budget, based on the electricity rates in our area and the frequency of usage, we estimate that it'll only cost us between $50 and $60 a month to operate.